Hello, it's me, Tracy. Welcome to the podcast. Before we dive in, I need to let you know that applications are now open for my Freedom-Filled Mastermind 2026. It was previously known as the Inner Circle Mastermind, but has now evolved into something even more powerful. This is the mastermind women join to scale their memberships, coaching programs, and online courses, and to look after themselves in the process. It is where you will unlock greater capacity, a calmer nervous system, and a healthier body as you grow your lifestyle business. It is intimate, it is high level, and it is exclusively for 20 women only in 2026. You'll get the digital sales systems and processes to scale your freedom-filled business and life, a power circle that you can trust, more access to me, and 2 luxe 3-day fresh retreats hosted in Australia and Bali. We begin in January 2026, but applications are open right now, but not for too long. This round is going to be electric. If you know that your next level is calling you, go to freedomfilledmastermind.com right now to apply. Mums with Hustle podcast, episode 512.
Welcome to the Mums with Hustle podcast, where you'll discover everyday mum entrepreneurs killing it in their industry. Learn the secrets you can replicate to create your own success with your host, Tracy Harris.
Hey there, ladies. So today I wanted to share that I made the switch to Circle. So last year, when I launched my Freedom-Filled Business Mentorship, which is a 12-month high-ticket program for women who want to start building a digital offer or scaling an existing one, I made the switch to Circle. And I was terrified. You know, there have been times over the years, by the way, I've been doing this for 10 years. There have been times over the years where we've switched to different platforms, and it does require an expense, like in terms of money, but it also requires a lot of team resources and energy and bandwidth, and that can be really annoying, right? But ultimately, I made the switch to build out freedom-filled business in Circle, and I'm also going to be moving my mastermind into Circle. And what's not in Circle is the Social Method Society. And that's not to say that we don't talk about moving it into Circle all the time, but that is not so urgent just yet. But it was urgent and it was important for me to build my new program inside of there. And it makes the most sense now moving into 2026 that I also house my mastermind in there. I'm going to share with you 7 reasons why I've done this and why I'm absolutely loving it. So you ladies that have been OG listeners to the podcast or been inside of any of my programs over the past 10 years, you know that I have built inside of many programs. I think the first online course that I ever created was on Teachable. So not sure how many of you are aware of Teachable, but that was really great for the time and the season. But they do take a commission, or at least back then they did. So as I started scaling and getting more and more people into my programs, I shifted and I was building on Kajabi as well, or I am building on Kajabi as well for my Social Method Society. And I love it. I'm still an affiliate for them. I do believe that it's not just a this or that. There's different platforms that are suited to different people or different businesses. It all comes down to the offer, the experience that you want people to have, and also management and maintenance of that program and what you're looking for as a business owner. So there are definitely some people that I would say are best suited to Kajabi. And then there are other people that I would say are best suited to Circle. But these are not the only two platforms that are out there. And there are brilliant, brilliant platforms. It's about knowing what your customer experience and your outcome goals are, and then what you actually need in your business. So when people do come into Freedom Filled Business, for example, this is a common question that they're asking, and Coach Karl is in there. By the way, if you don't know who that is, he is my husband and has been since 2008. So don't worry, it's not like there's some inappropriate workplace relations. No tea there to give you, sorry. But Karl works inside of a couple of my programs as a coach because he really specializes in the backend systems and operations of a digital business, leaving me to do what I do best, which is create experiences, teaching and learning experiences for adults, build community, get in there, be the mentor, be the coach, help lead you ladies to your outcomes. And his job is to find the technical solutions that enables me to do that in the best way possible for myself, but also for all of you. So Karl is in there as a coach and he answers a lot of technical questions from my mentees. And the beautiful thing is, not only is it his zone of genius and he has a technical background of over 20 years, but he has also made us use so many of these platforms over the years. And so he's researched them all. We've tested them all. Or he's at least spent, a gazillion hours researching all of them. And so he saves our ladies so much time and so much money when they come into the Freedom Filled Business mentorship with that question of what platform should I be choosing to host my course, or what platform should I be building my membership in? These are questions that unfortunately cause women to stall completely and just never launch, or to waste thousands upon thousands of dollars choosing the wrong thing, building it out in the wrong place, and it can all just be a bit of a disaster. So anyway, the women love Coach Karl's talks, his coaching sessions that he runs every single month inside of Freedom Filled Business, because he can recommend to them which thing is best. Now, I'm going to be diving into why I love Circle and why my mentees, most importantly, why my mentees are loving it. So the first reason is that the energy inside of Circle just feels so much more elevated. It truly does. Circle isn't feeling like just a platform. It's feeling like more of an energetic container. It holds this frequency of I'm serious about my business, a frequency of abundance, a frequency of like just pure boss moves. It's giving digital CEO. It's not giving rookie course or membership experience. I just love it. Okay. It's setting the bar really high. And when clients join, when they log in, they are also feeling the difference instantly. And they are telling us that, like it just feels so much more elevated than other programs that they've been in. Now, not only that, there are no distractions. There's no scrolling, there's no noise, there's no free advertising on the side. It's just focus. It's pure connection with the women, and that allows for expansion. And like I said, it holds a real high frequency. So it's a high frequency environment that is a match and a mirror for the transformation that my clients are there for. So it just feels really congruent, and that feels nice. That feels peaceful. Number two, it allows me to lead with presence, not pressure. Everything from the content to the coaching, to the feedback, to the community, to the conversations that I initiate, it lives in one intentional space. And that simplicity means that I can lead calmly, I can lead intuitively, because I have a lot of intuitive hits and downloads that drop and I'm like, oh, I need to share this. And Circle enables me to do that in a way that isn't messy and isn't overwhelming for my people. It allows me to respond to what's truly needed as it's needed, and that creates a real momentum without overwhelm, like I said, and also without overcomplication. It's not too hard to get something up and out into my beautiful mentees so that I can help them experience progress faster. The third thing that I love is that we're hosting something that we call sprints. So our sprints are able to be built out in Circle and they're seamless. The sprint is all about taking action and offering accountability because, okay, let's talk about Freedom Filled Business for a second and my mastermind. Like, these containers are not for women who need to sit around learning more stuff. It's for the woman that has already done a lot of learning. That's not to say that, that we ever reach a point where we don't need to learn, but this is about helping people implement, helping people take action. And so we run these sprints a few times a year, and a sprint that we're running at the moment is seeing my members build out their memberships faster or give an existing membership a renovation so that it no longer is burning them out, because let's face it, people launch and build memberships wrong every single day and then they say, oh, the membership model isn't for me. And I get that. That can be really difficult. And it doesn't have to be the truth though. It doesn't have to be everyone's experience. So women are doing this sprint either to renovate or give a current membership a glow up, or they are creating a membership from scratch, maybe as their first digital offer, maybe as a digital offer that is a backend to an existing course or program that they've run. It doesn't matter. These women are building memberships and they're participating in the sprint, and it's hosted inside of Circle, and putting it there inside of our Freedom Filled Business portal has just made it so effortless because I can pin prompts, I can drop resources as they're needed, I can keep everyone accountable in real time. It's a mix of structured support, like high structure, high inspiration, high on accountability and execution. And that just keeps the momentum alive and keeps everyone's progress really visible by having it in there. So I'm loving the sprints. The fourth thing is that we can have locked spaces, which makes it really easy to serve at multiple levels. Now, I love that I can create private locked spaces for specific groups, like my mastermind clients, where they get access to exclusive mastermind only content or advanced trainings or deeper mentorship, whilst also staying part of the larger Freedom Filled Business mentorship. So it's layered, it's elegant, and it's supportive for every stage of growth. I'm not having to go to different places to build things out in different places. And trust me, I have been there. The fifth reason is that the design of Circle reflects my brand values. It feels calm. I like that. It feels peaceful. It feels intentional. It feels world-class and premium. And these are the experiences that I want to create, because my women, like you ladies, you have big, beautiful dreams and visions. And I want to make sure that the experiences I create actually reflect that it's a match for who you're becoming. So every interaction feels aligned with my brand and it feels aligned with my person. It's feminine, it's elevated, it's intelligent, it's experienced. This is my client I'm listing, okay? She's already an expert. She doesn't want any more clutter. So the platform feels uncluttered and the space itself just communicates care. And again, that's feedback that we're getting from our mentees, which is so, so good to hear that they're feeling that. I love it. Okay, so number 6 out of 7 things that I love about building my high ticket programs on Circle is that it helps me scale intimacy. I can go deep with hundreds of women and still make it feel personal. And intimacy is a value of mine. I get obsessed with the people that are in my containers and in my world, and I just put my laser focus on them. And building it here in this platform has allowed me to go deep with a lot of people. It's private messages, it's tagging, it's got this intelligence to it with the tagging. It's tailored spaces to allow me to lead with heart. That's what scaling with connection looks like. So it just, again, it's the feeling and the frequency that I think this is coming back to. All right, so 7, lucky 7, and final reason for now is that my team can stay in their zones of genius too. From my community managers to call reminders going out and beautiful onboarding that isn't complicated and doesn't feel like you're making people drink from a fire hose. Circle is feeling intuitive because it is. Its backend is intuitive and it keeps our systems clean. And my team have been able to support members powerfully without the chaos of multiple logins and platforms and maybe the community taking place in a Facebook group and then like everything else being housed in a particular portal. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I still have my Social Method Society. It still has a Facebook group, a thriving Facebook group. It still has a portal and it's got an app. But what I'm loving about Circle is that everything is in this one place and it just feels so delicious and supportive. Anyway, that's just a little bit of an update on behind the scenes here in my business. And I only like to share things like this after I've done it for a while, after I've gone through the trial and error and the testing periods, because I know that sometimes when I recommend things, a lot of people are just inclined to go and do that. And it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what you need to do, or this is what you need to use now. That's not what I'm saying at all. If you are in my programs, the Social Method Society, Freedom Filled Business, or my Mastermind level, you do know that you can come in and you can ask inside of those programs, what is the best platform for you? And we will always ask you some clarifying questions. And we will always be able to suggest a couple for you to then go look into and practice your due diligence and choose the one that you feel is right for you. But I can say right now that I'm really loving building out Free to Fill Business and my Freedom Fill Mastermind inside of Circle. It just finally feels like a match. Oh, so exciting. So if you are building a course or a membership or a coaching program this year, whether it's high ticket, whether it's low ticket, don't just ask what platform should I use. Ask yourself what kind of energy and what kind of experience do I want to create for my clients? And what works best with your genius or with the people on your team? That's the difference. That's why we're enjoying building on Circle at the moment. So anyway, if you would like to know more about my programs, more about working with me as your mentor, I would be deeply honored if you are wanting to create your first or next digital offer or scale an existing one. You're looking at Freedom Filled Business mentorship. So just send us an email, hello@mumswithhustle.com, and you can join at any time. I had someone join just last week. So that's really special. And our coaches are there to guide you in and make sure that you're onboarded seamlessly into the experience and you get to see it for yourself, which is also really activating for ladies because they then have a vision of what they can build, what they'd like to build, how great things get to be. So it helps with that as well. And my mastermind is there as well. This is for the woman that wants to get to her goals faster. You know, there's that saying, you either pay with time or you pay with money. That's kind of true. And also, if you are someone that wants even more intimacy, a smaller container, this is for a maximum of 20 women who are very serious, very dedicated to achieving their goals through their business, dedicated to having that impact, to being the best and the go-to authority in their niche, creating exceptional online experiences and outcomes for their people, and to live and lead really well in the process. So if that's you, and if you also want to come away on 2 absolutely fabulous retreats with me in 2026, you're looking at the mastermind level. And for that, you just need to go to freedomfilledmastermind.com to apply, because applications are open right now and you need to check it out. Don't tell yourself you're not ready for it. If you are the type of woman that has that tenacious attitude, if you're already experienced and an expert in what you do, but now you want that support of really growing and scaling a digital offer, the mastermind has your name written all over it. Go to freedomfilledmastermind.com and apply today. And I'd love to read your application and then jump on and have a call with you. Okay, I hope that this helps. It's very exciting. Loads of you are creating online programs, either your first one or your next one, or you're revamping a current one. And we're a community that exists to make that be easier and to help see that you're doing it in a really freedom-filled way. So thank you for being here on the podcast, and I'll catch you next week. Bye-bye.